Okay, before we begin, can you guys let me know if I'm audible? You guys can give a thumbs up in the chat box or something so I'll know we are audible and stuff. And also let me know if my screen is visible as well. Okay, so that's cool. I guess we can. Uh, okay, there are quite a number of people watching right now. We can begin, right? Okay, so I'm not turning on my webcam because the lighting conditions are not that good, and yeah, I'm not a TikToker as well, so I don't have uh, good lights. So yeah, okay. Welcome to the orientation session of Google Developer Student Club's IEM, and yeah, we'll be talking about some things today. We'll be talking about our plans for the upcoming session. We'll be talking about some highlights from the previous session, uh, and couple of other things. We'll introduce you to the core team as well, and yeah, and also we'll have a number of interactive sessions as well. So okay, just a second. Yeah. So before we begin, I'd like you guys to join in at slido.com. You can take this code. Can someone in the chat box post this code right here? Okay, I'll just do it myself. Okay, so join in at slido.com because we'll have a couple of interactive sessions there. And if you're joining from your computer, then that's absolutely fine. You can open a new tab and have both of them like YouTube and Slido, both of them open simultaneously. But if you're on your phone, then yeah, you'll be needing to switch between apps as and when I say. Okay, so I guess we can continue right now. Okay, so let's have a ice-breaking session first. To begin with, go to slido.com and you'll have a question under the polls section. What is the first word that comes to your mind when you hear about GDSC? So go there, type in something like what is the like any feeling that you associate with GDSC, a word that you associate with GDSC, anything that is related to GDSC that comes to your mind, and we'll have the answers pop up here on our screen. Okay, development, community, innovative, nice. Many of you have written Google. Yeah, that's quite obvious. Competitive coding, nice. Coding community, nice, nice. Creativity, cool. Community for developers, nice, nice. That is so good. That is so good. Jobs. Yeah, we'll talk about that as well. Okay, okay. So Okay, so moving forward, let's give a brief. I don't know how many of you are old members here, but considering everyone is a new member, let's consider everyone is a new member here. And so let's give a brief about what is GDSC. So like what exactly do we do, like who we really are and stuff. So Google developer student clubs are essentially collegiate clubs which are powered by Google. We are essentially a technical chapter in the institute, and we help students and students as well as faculties and even local businesses to dive deep into the world of development, and uh, help them with solutions and stuff for their development issues and all. So we do that by conducting sessions, conducting various workshops. We build projects together, and most importantly, we try to learn together. We try to build this community wherein there is this learning and teaching process throughout, and everybody can share their knowledge, everybody can gain knowledge and stuff. Okay, so coming to coming to giving a brief about GDSC-IEM, like where all this started and stuff. Uh, this is the third year of operation of GDSC. Before this, the club was called Developer Student Clubs. Now it's called Google Developer Student Clubs. Okay, so this was set up by Rimjim Badani, who is a 2020 pass out from IEM. She set up this club in IEM. And to give an idea about her, she cleared her GSOC in 2018. She is a GHC scholar. She's also a Google Venkat scholar, and she's currently an SDA at Amazon. And the next lead, which was there, was Mehak Makharia. She's currently in her fourth year. Many of you guys know her, and many of you guys know her by a pseudonym, which is the Designer Dev. She has worked with multiple startups. She is an entrepreneur. She has even worked with Ankur Warikyu, if you know him. And yeah, these two people led this club to the certain level this the club is at right now. uh, yeah, so okay, coming to the core team for this session, this is a interesting part. um, we have myself, Swapnil Ray, as the lead for this particular session. You have Shudrasekhar Dotto, who is the management lead. He has managed, organized many events throughout his college life, and is still organizing many events. We have Shreya Chakraborty, who is the creatives lead. She has done the designing part of DSC in the last session, and she has been associated with many events as well. We have Chitesh Bhagat, who is the AI and ML lead. He has been into this domain for quite some time now. He has been into college events, college chapters, and many stuff like that. We have Roktim Chakraborty, who is social media and outreach lead. He has been associated with many events also. Next up, we have Jagreet Dasgupta, who is the competitive coding lead. He has been into competitive coding since the last 4 to 5 years. He has been associated with different competitions. He even hosts different competitions and stuff. We have Shantan Dasgupta, who is the app dev lead. He'll be leading the app dev team, and will help you guys to teach different aspects of application development and stuff. Next up, we have Devjit Banerjee, who is the SciSec and DevOps lead. He Many of you guys might know him, and yeah, he's the main SciSec guy for us. Next, we have Chaita Gorai. He's the only person here from second year, so we are very excited to have him. He'll be leading the web dev team, and yeah, similarly, he'll be helping you guys dive deep into the world of web dev. Okay, so you guys might be thinking that these are the only people in the team. No, absolutely not. These are not the only people in the team. We are we will have actually an extensive and highly skilled working committee. A form was obviously shared throughout all the years and departments regarding this, and we received an overwhelming number of responses. So we couldn't build the team in time. So yeah, we will have a complete team reveal on our social media handles. So keep a track on that as well. Okay, so coming to the main stuff, like what can you do in GDSC IEM? Like, what are the benefits and what are the things that you can do while being a member here? You can learn and implement latest technologies. You can participate in different competitions. You can make n number of projects, whether you want to do it in a team, you want to do it alone, anything. You can make n number of projects. You can stand at the door of amazing opportunities that come your way. You will receive guidance from experienced seniors and mentors, and the most important part, you will be the part of an amazing community, a community full of developers, a community full of budding developers. Like everything, you can ask questions, you can share your knowledge, everything. It's not limited to the working committee, it's not limited to the core team. You can share your knowledge whenever you want. You can even approach us that if you want to conduct any session, you can approach us. We'll try to incorporate you in our schedule and make you do a session as well. Okay, sorry. So, what are our plans for the 2021-22 session? Like, what can you expect from us? So, we have set a motto for this session, which is learning by doing, because we feel that once you learn something, by the time like if you're not implementing what you have learned, you cannot actually learn that properly. So yeah, that's the motto for this session. So in regards to that, we will have extensive hands-on workshops. We'll have sessions which will be ending with a small project you can contribute to. We will be having different number of projects throughout the year that you can continuously contribute to. We will be having different mentoring sessions by alumni and seniors. That is something that I want to tell you. Like you can have resume building sessions. We can have mock interview rounds if you are interested. We can do those depending upon your responses. Um, like depending upon your responses, how you want to proceed with that. It's completely up to you guys. Depending upon your responses, we'll decide what to do and what not to do. And finally, the most important part is we'll have guest speakers from the industry. Yeah, so that is our plan. That's our plan for the upcoming session, which is the 2021-22 session. Okay. So, what kind of sessions though? You will be having hands-on workshops like web dev and app dev, and many other things as you would like. You can have some flagship events like Cloud Study Jams, Android Study Jams, and Explore ML, which are Google-powered flagship events that happen throughout the year, and GDSCs mostly look forward to these events. We can have different coding competitions, and finally, this is the most important thing. We'll be having a couple of open source sessions. We'll explain to you guys what open source is, how can you contribute to it, and other good stuff, so that you can prepare yourself for Google Summer of Code and other open source programs like that. Okay, so that is something that what we have planned. We'd like you guys to share your ideas as well, and we'll try our best to incorporate your ideas and strategies. So once again, go to slider.com, and yeah, there would be this question: what is something new that you would like to have in the session 2021-22? And yeah, just give an idea to us, like what you'd like to have, what you like to add to this thing, and what is something new that you'd like to have apart from what we have said. You can go to slido.com, and yeah, you can have this code. I'll paste this code again, and you can share your ideas. Okay, we have one answer right here: dedicated learning series and roadmap, whether ML or app dev or anything. Okay, yeah, that's actually very true. We can have a dedicated series instead of staggered sessions. That's actually very true. Cybersecurity sessions, yeah, absolutely. We have the Devjit for that. He'll be taking care of that as well. Cybersecurity, blockchain. Oh, okay, we have a lot of attention to cybersecurity right here. Okay, okay, cool. In real life workshops and meets, okay, that is something, I don't know if that is possible or not, but we are looking forward to meeting you guys in real life, and if that's possible, we'll obviously try that. Okay, an extensive session on version control. True, we can have sessions on Git and GitHub and all everything. We can have sessions on that as well. Interactive sessions for development. Okay, session on Android development. We've talked about that. Sessions on how to get Oracle job. Okay, I'm really sorry. The slide just changed. GitHub. Yeah, absolutely. We'll be having a session um, before before we go into the open source stuff. We'll be having session on Git and GitHub as well. Sessions on how to get internships. Absolutely, that is a perfectly good idea. Hands-on industrial projects. Okay, competitive programming contests among the college. That's something ICPC is. Internship and job briefing sessions, please. Okay, keep the sessions and interactive and engaging. Okay, obviously we'll try our best to make it as engaging as possible. Practice of competitive coding. Okay, okay, cool, cool. So, okay, these are some really amazing answers. You can even text us and let us know of like real different ideas that you have over the different communication channels that we have, so that we can continue right now. What type of internships actually counts? Okay, that is something new. We'll look into that as well. AI and ML projects, absolutely. Okay, so I'll just move forward right now. Roadmap sessions. Okay, you don't want to move me forward. Okay, okay, okay. Roadmap for sessions from seniors, but not lecture kind of interactive. Okay, okay. Um, yeah, that's something we can obviously do. We have some amazing seniors with us who are uh, extremely, into the world of development and other stuff, other good stuff. Yeah, we can have them. Call it social life. That is something I cannot, uh, handle because COVID, obviously. Okay, so moving on. Yeah, so coming to some highlights from the previous session, that is from the session of 2020-21. So we did hit quite a few milestones. We grew from a mere 200 people community to over 600 people, which is currently cruising at 720, 725 approximately. We have over 700 people in our community right now. We hit 1K likes on Facebook, and we managed to get 500 plus followers on Instagram. We conducted over 17 events, including month long sessions like 30 Days of Google Cloud and Android Study Jams, which were powered by Google. And we also conducted sessions on related to Hacktoberfest, which was an open source session powered by DigitalOcean and Intel. We also did manage to impact over 750 students over the span of 1 year through the different sessions that we conducted. Okay, so coming to the achievements of members from the previous session, we have a lot of achievements, but listing them down is a very tough task. So we listed some people who are like at the peak of what they are doing. So we have, for first of all, we have Soam Biswas. We probably had him in the chat as well. He's currently in his fourth year pursuing CSE. He was the formal AIML lead at DSC-IEM. He was the former intern at IIT Roper. He cleared his GSOC in 2020, working for Python Software Foundation under the Project Fury. And he is currently a computing engineer at CERN, Switzerland. That is something like amazing. Next, we have Indra Adhikari. He's also in fourth year in the IT department. He was the former competitive coding lead at DSC-IEM. He was the former SRE intern at LinkedIn, and he got a PPO from that, and he'll be joining LinkedIn as an SRE after completion of his degree. Also, we have Anisha Bhattacharya, who is also in her fourth year pursuing CSE. She was the former tech team member at DSC IEM. She received the Adobe Women in Tech 2021 scholarship. She was one of the six people who got that. And also, she's a research intern at Adobe as well. So, moving forward, let's get serious for a moment, because after all, this is a club in our college, and we do need to follow some rules, and we do need to have some code of conduct. Okay, so are we directly associated with Google? Absolutely not. Not even me, not even my core team, not you guys. None of us are associated with Google. GDSCs are merely clubs which are powered by Google developers. None of us are working with Google. None of us are part of Google. Nothing. Also, putting GDSC IEM under your work experience in LinkedIn makes you look absolutely foolish. I have told this to some of you guys during your working committee interviews as well. And you can always put that in the volunteering section, because this is not something you are working for. This is just a volunteering experience that you are having. Okay, will I be getting certificates for attending the events? No, absolutely not. You wouldn't get any certificate for attending any event. Like, I wouldn't give you any certificate for watching the orientation, right? Or I wouldn't give you a certificate for just attending a lecture, right? We won't give you certificates for that. And we don't really want members who are here just for the certificates. We want you here because we want you to learn something. We want you to implement something. We don't want you here just for the certificates. Yeah, obviously, if there is any special event, or if there is any competition that we are hosting, then sure, you will get certificates at no cost. That is something that will obviously be there. Okay, this is something that is the most important part. That is, if you are registering for a event, then please show up, because we put in a lot of time, we put in a lot of energy while we are putting these events together, be it online, be it offline. Even you guys know that online classes or online events are very tiring. So we are putting a lot of energy in putting these together. So please, we expect you to at least attend it. If you're not listening as well, that's even fine for us, but attend it, because we are doing it for your own good. Like, it's not for our benefit. So yeah, and if you fail to show up consistently, we will ban you from further events, and will not allow you to attend any more events. Like, one or two times is absolutely fine, because we understand you do have some commitments, or some emergency can show up. So those scenarios are fine. But if you're doing that consistently, then yeah, we will ban you from attending future events. Lastly, don't be a bully. Be polite. Like, everyone is the part of the same peer group. If you're a junior, if you're a senior, everybody is a part of the same peer group. Also, don't misbehave with any of our speakers. Like, they are taking out their time from their busy schedule to teach something you guys, and we don't want you to misbehave with them. There might be times when a certain event is not up to the mark, and yeah, constructive criticism is always welcome, but don't try to call out. Like, don't interrupt in between a session or say that you are saying something wrong or like that, but don't try to call out somebody. You can always let us like the you can let the community or the the committee know what improvements that we can make, or you can always give us feedback after the event. That's completely acceptable. Okay, no spamming and paid promotions. You can always share resources, opportunities, anything that you find that is relevant to the community. You can always share with us. That's not an issue. You can share those in our communication channels. We have no problem with that. But make sure you never spam, or don't send any promotional content which isn't related to the context of the club. We don't want that here. Last We had a incident couple of days back, but we know that was a bug which was going around. So yeah, that's fine. But never spam or send any promotional content in our communication channels. Okay, so I hope we didn't get a bit too serious. So let's cool down the things a bit. Okay. Um, Okay, so are you a member yet? Like, let us know if you're a member of GDSC-IEM. You can go to slider.com. There will be an active poll there. You can just um, poll. You can just select if you want to be a member, or you already are a member, or you don't want to be. Okay. Okay. Many of you are already a member. That's good. Mhm. Okay. Okay. Okay, so some of you are there who are not a member, but you want to be a member. Okay. Oh, uh, not a member thing just went up rapidly. Hmm. Okay, so if you are not a member yet, you can go to this link. I'll post this link in the chat box, and you can register yourself right now as a member of GDSC IM. Yeah, not right now. After this event, just hold off for a couple of minutes, and after that, you can just go and register you know, for our club. Okay, I've posted the link in the chat box. You can look into it if you're not a member. And yeah, do remember to register for our events. And that's pretty much it. So with that, we come to the end of me speaking. Now, do you have any questions? You can once again go to slido.com, and we'll answer your questions. Other than Discord, do we have any other group for the members? We do have a WhatsApp. We do have a couple of WhatsApp groups, but those are full. But okay, if you want, we can send you that link as well. But mostly all of our communications do happen in the Discord server itself. You can, if I missed saying it, you can go to slido.com and put in the code and, ask any questions under the Q&A section. We'll just wait for some time if there are any questions. Otherwise, we can, move forward. No question. Okay, there is one question. Okay, the questions are coming up right now. What is the frequency of the sessions that you are talking about? Like once in a week or something like that? Yeah, we haven't really thought about it right now, but there would be we will have at least 2 or 3 sessions in a month that we can say. uh, Doing it every week might not be possible because all of us are students, we do have exams and stuff, so doing it every week might not be possible, but we'll try to conduct at least a minimum of 2 to 3 events every month. What are the events coming up, any workshop or hackathon, we'll let you know that pretty soon. We cannot tell you anything right now, but yeah, some exciting events will be there. Are the volunteers selected for this session? By volunteer, if you mean the working committee, no, we still haven't selected, but the applications are closed. But if still you want to apply, just a second, I can give the form link. Just give me a second. Just give me a minute. I will give the form. And yeah, if you did miss applying, and if there are a couple of people who have missed applying, then we can open up the form for a couple of days more if you want to apply. Okay, do you have any events on Kaggle? We can have, but when can we expect to get into the learning sessions? Pretty soon. We'll be starting this month only. Can we volunteer for some sessions? You can volunteer for some sessions. When will the session start? Can it happen that we discuss about the domain and books and resources to learn together? We can do that. We can have a couple of meetings and stuff before we go into some things like that. So yeah, um, that is a wrap for this event. Apart from, yeah, I think I've told you guys everything that you guys need to know, and we'll meet you guys at the next event, and you can feel free to reach out to us if you have any doubts, any queries, or if you want to let us know anything. And that is pretty much it. So thank you for attending this orientation session, and these are our links to the social media channels. Help us reach 1K followers on Instagram, and yeah, so that is all I had to say. Thank you for attending. Bye.